our tutorials. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about some of the basic arithmetic operators in cell scripting. Yeah. So here, basically, whatever I am going to show you, that will work for basically all the cells in Linux, most of all the cells. But here I am going to consider as a born again cell, that is known as bash shell, but that is also work for corn cell like sh cell, that is called, and some other cell in the Linux operating system. Yeah. So let me create a cell scripting file. So I would give the, just using touch command to create the file, touch, and then I'm going to give, let's say, arithmetic operator, let's say operators and dot sh. Yeah, so this is the file I'm going to create. In this directory is called cell script, right? If I press enter, then you could see here I got this file, arithmetic operator.sh, right? So as you know, if you look into the basically permissions of this file, execute permission will not be available. You can check whether what are the permissions are available on this file. I do minus ls minus l and file name, right? File name is arithmetic something. Yeah, so here you can see I do not have execute permission. Even user group as well as other does not have execute permission. So I'm going to add execute permission using chmod. I use chmod plus x means this execute permission I'm going to provide for all user group as well as other user, and of course you have to give the file name, right? So file name you have to provide, and if you do ls minus l again, then here you can see now execute permission is provided for all these users, right? User group as well as other users, right? So now this file is executable, right? If you working with the cell scripting, then must make sure that your file has execute permission, right? Now here I am going to open this file, and here in this video tutorial we'll see very basic operations in cell scripting world, right? Like how we can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus division, etc., right? Here I am going to take the basically one of the use case. Once this cell script will run, that will ask user to enter first number, second number, and will perform this operation on these two number. Yeah. So as you know, first of all you need to specify cbang, right? Hash exclamation is called cbang, and here you have to specify location of your bash shell, that is nothing but bean forward slash bash, right? If you are working, this is the basically born again cell. If you are working with the corn cell, then simply you have to write bean slash sh, right? So whatever program I'm going to write, that will work for other cell as well. Yeah, so here I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to use read command, right? And there is a flag is called p, and here just I want to prompt a message, something like that, enter first number. So this message will prompt on the terminal, right? And here I'm going to store this first number into the variable is called n1, right? Similarly, I will ask to the user to enter second number, and that will ask in the cell script variable is called n2, right? So after that, just I am going to echo, right? First of all, I would perform, let me copy this time multiple times. So here you can directly print value for n1 and nhv. So I say value of n1 equals to, right? And we can print value of n1 something like a dollar, right? Dollar n1. So that's the way to access any variable value. And similarly we can print value for n2 as well, right? So value for n2, just we are taking this input from the keyboard from user and putting into n1 n2, right? And after that I would perform some arithmetic operation. So first I am going to perform addition of these two numbers. So just I am writing addition and to perform addition, or you have to use expression, something like that. So first of all, you have to use this sign is called backtick, right? And after that you have to write expr and then space, then you have to give dollar n1, that's the variable, and you have to give the space and write plus sign, right? And then dollar n2. Guys, one thing I would like to make you clear, and again backtick, one thing I would like to make you clear, you have to give this space, right, surrounding this plus sign, else this is not going to work. So this is the way we can perform addition, right? Similarly, I do subtraction, right? Is subtraction, right? So let's say to perform subtraction, again simply you have to do the same almost, but you have to use this minus sign to perform subtraction, right? Similarly, we can perform like multiplication, right? So multiplication, I say multiplication, right? And here to perform multiplication, of course we have to use here, but there is little tweak when you do the multiplication, right? So here you cannot do something like this, right? Because asterisk has a special meaning in the Unix world, right? Unix shell scripting. So you have to do backslash, so you have to give the basically escape character, black backslash, else this is not going to work. This will just print the value simply, but that will not perform multiplication if you do not do like this, right? Then next I would say division. Yeah, so I will do division, right? Division and just I'm going to copy this guy, and here division, just you have to give the forward slash, that's it, right? And last but not the least, we will see also modulus division, right? Something is called modulus division, right? Modulus division. So let me tell you what is modulus division. Modulus division is nothing but let's say you have two number, right, n1, and here I am giving the sign something like the percentage, right? This is called modulus division in arithmetic world. So when you do n1 and modulus division n2, means just you are dividing n1 by n2, you are dividing n1 by n2, and whatever remainder is you have, that will be the outcome of this, right? So that's it. Now let me save this and let me script this file, right? So I say you have to give the period sign, then forward slash, then your file name is something is called arithmetic operator.sh. So if I run, then it is asking me to enter the first number. I'm entering first number 30, second number 20, right? So here you can value of n1 is getting printed 30 and 20. Now addition of these two is 50. Subtraction, right? Just I'm subtracting n1 minus n2, means first number minus second number, that is giving me the 10. Multiplication of these two, 600. Modulus division, division. So when you are dividing 30 by 20, it is giving me 1. That means fractional part is truncated, right? So we haven't considered this fractional part. So all the arithmetic calculations are done using the long integer internally, right? So that's the default behavior. Now when we look at the modulus division, when you divide 30 by 20, so 10 would be the remainder, and that's the result we got for the modulus division. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to show in this video tutorial, guys. So I hope you enjoy learning this video, and before leaving, let me tell you, when you do some kind of arithmetic operation, then this space is really important. If I do not give this a space, then let's see what happens. So if I do not give this a space, and if you run, then I'm entering 30, then 20 as before, and here you can see it is displaying as it is. It is not actually performing arithmetic operation. That's the reason you have to give this space. So when you work on the shell scripting or any command you are typing on the command prompt in Linux, then a space sometimes play important role, right? Now it is working perfectly fine. So guys, big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.